I just wanted to welcome you to Criminal Justice 269, which is the introduction to the juvenile justice system. So as you can imagine, we're going to talk about the juvenile justice system in this class. I am Haley Slade. I am your instructor for this course. Some of you have had before, but for those who I haven't had, I'm a full-time faculty member here at Mott Community College, also the program coordinator. So if you guys have questions about the criminal justice program in general, I can hopefully help you with those or answer your questions. I just wanted to introduce myself, just give you the basics about the class and the video format for those of you that prefer video, and also those that I haven't met before, so you can see who I am. First and foremost, in an online class, most important thing is the syllabus, because it tells you everything you need to know about the class. You'll find that under course content, so make sure you read through that carefully. It's so important to me that this first week the quiz is basically all based on the syllabus, so make sure you take a look at that. You'll find all my contact information there on the first page. My office is in the Mott Memorial Building, room 2002D. I teach classes Monday through Thursday, so feel free to stop by anytime. If I'm here, I definitely can talk to you, answer your questions. If you want to make sure that I'm here, definitely shoot me an email first and we can set up an appointment time. Best way to get a hold of me, definitely by email, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Other helpful stuff on the syllabus, it tells you if you're having problems with Blackboard. There's some things I can help with, but a lot of technical issues with your computers. Difficult for me to diagnose one remotely, but there is the IT help desk can help you with some of that stuff. Some of it they may not be able to help you with, but some of it they will. Certainly, one word of warning, it's best to access Blackboard from an actual computer or laptop. iPads and phones, it doesn't seem to work as well. Some of the functionality isn't as good, so that is the best way to do it. We do have computers available, of course, here at the Mott Library, all the computer labs. There's actually laptops you can check out at the computer and use them anywhere in the library, so there's lots of ways that you can do that. Remember, for an online course, that if we were meeting face-to-face, we'd be spending 3 hours in class learning about the subjects, and then you'd be expected to spend at least an hour to 2 hours outside of the classroom studying. So that'd be a total of 5 hours per week. In the online class, it shouldn't be that much different. So sometimes students get behind in the online class, so they don't do well because they're not setting aside enough time for it. You setting aside 20 minutes a week for a class isn't going to be nearly enough. The second most important thing for an online class is the textbook. So I am not there to regurgitate everything from the textbook to you, so you are going to have to read it. I know it's crazy, but you not only have to buy the text, but you actually have to open it and not just look at the pictures, but read the words. Okay? This is the text for this class, Juvenile Justice in America by Bartolis. This is the 8th edition. No worries if you have a different edition. I'm sure it'll work just fine. Some of the page numbers might be off. That's about it. So make sure that you get a copy of this sooner than later so that you have it. All of our tests and quizzes will be done online. So you are welcome to use the book, your notes, whatever. So it'll certainly be a great resource for that. Make sure you read through the syllabus carefully. As you will see, I have it divided up kind of each week by different tasks you're required to do. If you go over to content, you'll see modules there by week, and it'll tell you exactly that week what chapter you have to read, and it'll tell you your learning objectives, what you'll be learning, and then the tasks for that week. So it'll say, read the chapter, do the discussion board. If there's a quiz, complete that. If there's a paper that's due, it's going to tell you step by step what you have to do. So every week, I want you to log on to Blackboard first, check the announcement section, read anything in there, go over to content, look at the module for that week, look what you have to do, then complete the steps. In the back of the syllabus, on page 11, is a course schedule that looks like this. I left this column open. If you want to print this, even if you just print this page of the syllabus and not the whole thing, you keep this by your computer and you can just check off when you've done these tasks so you don't get confused, where we're at or anything. A word about the discussion board, because some students have been getting confused on how that works. So each week I'm going to post 3 initial questions on the discussion board. You are required to post an initial response to each question. So that's 3 posts, okay? Then I want you to go back and read some of your classmates' posts, and I want you to do a total of 2 replies. It can be to any of those 3 questions to other students' reposts. So you have your 3 initial posts, then 2 total replies to other students' posts for a total of 5 posts per week. Each of those posts is worth 5 points for 25 points per week for the discussion board. Okay, so that's a lot of points, but we aren't in the classroom, so I want to give you credit for kind of your weekly work. So that's kind of like attendance or participation points. So 5 posts per week, answer all the initial questions, then just respond to 2 other students' posts. The quizzes and tests will come up right in the weekly module. So if in, for example, week 1 we have a syllabus quiz, it shows up right under week 1 module. Click on it, you should be able to take the quiz. All the quizzes and tests are timed, so I don't give you all day to do them. And in that way you need to be familiar with the material. You need to have read the chapters. You need to have your notes organized so that you're not flipping through the book for every single answer. Otherwise you're going to run out of time if you're doing that. I believe that is it. I will try to post videos throughout the class, either YouTube videos, things I see that are useful, or myself giving some part of the lecture. I won't bore you with an hour-and-a-half lecture like I do in class, but I'll give you some portion of it to hopefully help you through it. Like I said before, this class is about juvenile justice. A little bit about myself. I was a police officer for about 8 years. I also was an attorney for about 3 years. And part of that time as an attorney, I spent in the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office, actually in the juvenile division. So I have done juvenile work before on both the law enforcement side and in the courtroom. So I am familiar with this area, and I love this area. I like to teach this. So as we go, if you guys have questions or concerns, certainly let me know. If something's not clear, you can always email me, ask me, stop in my office. I certainly want to help you, and I want to see you guys all succeed. All right? So excited for a great semester, and we'll talk soon. Bye.